here, and the right range is gonna stop the horse, and that also makes them swing their butt around. But a lot of them I'm teaching just at this point of just getting them used to being up here. And so I'm not gonna stand on the top one at first, because we are scared when we get up there. And so right now, all I'm gonna do is just be comfortable coming forward. Good boy, when I ask him to come forward. We have to have that come up here first. And so just praise him. And at this point, we can make a circle around it. We can ask him to come up, no matter where we're standing. We're just asking him to come up and be comfortable being near us. And I just use the word step up instead of walk on, because to me, walk on is go somewhere, where step up is just take that little step, you know. Good boy. See, he's already a lot closer to me. He didn't swing his butt away that time. Step up. Good boy. And it's okay that he swings away, because I'm not asking him to stay close. Right now, all I'm saying is step up. I need to know that he will willingly come forward when I ask him to come forward. That wasn't forward, that's only swinging. Still not forward, so I'm going to wait until he actually comes forward. Sometimes I have to drive from behind. And sometimes I have to use like a dressage whip or a little crop to get their attention, but I start without. So I just keep asking the same question until he gives the right answer. We're going sideways and backwards. We still have not come forward. This rope is still tight right here. There, good boy. Good boy. Ask him again. Step up. Good boy. Good boy. Step up. Good boy. Good boy. Step up. Good boy. And the idea also is my hand is up here and I ask him to step up. As soon as he moves, I put my hand down. So I don't want him to keep going. And that'll translate into later, we move our hand just enough to come up, meet my hand. That's as far as you need to go. Step up. Good boy. Ooh. Good boy. So from here, he's pretty close, so now I'll try standing on the top one. Good boy. Obviously, you could very easily get on from here.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy. So this is where I pat on him, make a big deal about it, rub on him. Ooh. I even move my legs up and down. Ooh. Good boy. I used to be straight up, never ever mount the baby from the mounting block because it's dangerous, until I blew my ankle, and now I can't do it anymore from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to change my starting them approach to using a mounting block, so it takes me sometimes a couple extra days to get them to where they're comfortable with the mounting block versus on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy. Ooh, so I'll lean into him and get used to me coming towards him. Good boy. Good boy. And since he did so well there, I actually lead him away. I take him away. He did all that really well, so I take him away, and then I work on coming back to it again. I can get on a 17-hand horse from the ground if I know it's going to stand there. But even on this side, I don't know it's going to stand there for the first time, and so I don't dare put my foot in the stirrup and take that chance.
That's why I was saying to her that I thought it was important to ask him to stand there and be comfortable next to,
Yes,
before
yes.
you just jump on him.
Right.
Let's get him comfortable with moving toward us.
Yes. He just needs to be okay with us being up here. Boy. 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 Good job, buddy. What a good boy. And he's totally okay with all this stuff.
All right.
Good boy. So now this next time, I'm going to actually start to signal a little bit to try to get him to bring his hip over if he's not where I want him to be. Oh, big sigh. I'm going to redo that so I can show you something. Too many people I see come up here like this, and they're walking up to the block this way, and then they want the horse to come and swing around like this, and you think that horse isn't gonna swing his butt away? He has to get up here.
All right.
So we make sure that when we're really asking them to line up straight to it, that we're approaching it parallel to it to start with, not perpendicular. So we want him to already be parallel, as if he's going to run right into this first step. Oh, no, see there, he went past where I was walking, regardless of the mounting block. He went past where I was asking him to go, if I was just simply leading him. Good boy. So I bring him up, I'm gonna run right into that top step. Oh, and this is okay, because now I'm doing something new, I'm doing it differently now. Good boy. I let the horse come up and stand. Oh, there, that was better. While I climb up, I'm not walking up while the horse is still walking, because then they're walking past it. They have to stop and wait for me to get where I want to be. So now we're going to pretend that we have, that rein attached over here. So I'm like this, left hand brings him forward, right hand will stop him. But since I don't have the right rein attached, I'm going to try to use this right rein to swing at his butt like I just did on the ground there. Sometimes I use a little crop, to do it.
And you're over his back when you use that crop?
What's that? I'm sorry?
You're over his back when you use that crop?
Yes, this way, to
Okay.
tap the hip over, because they're trying to bring the hip over to us.
Yeah.
So, left hand says step up. Step up. Step up. And sometimes we need a little stimulation over there. Step up. Step up.
And you do this with a bit in his mouth too?
Yep. So that roll is just getting a little harder each time. So I get a response. Step up. But by tapping him over there, less likely he's gonna swing away. He's still going to, but if I swat him on this side, he's 100% gonna swing away,
All right.
Step up. Good. And one little step and I stop. I'm not gonna expect him to come in perfect position right away. Good boy. He stepped up, he didn't really swing away. If I asked him to keep going perfect, he would have swung away for sure. Good boy. And then again, lots of praise. Left hand says step up. Good boy. That was the first ask. Good boy. And that's what I mean about that they take a little long to respond. It took a lot to get him to respond that first time, but then the next time I asked, boom, it was there.
Right.
And so they're, in general, the gypsies are pretty good about that. Step up. Step up.
They're smart but slow learners.
Yeah. Step up. Good boy. Ooh. Good boy. Now that's a pretty good, position to be a first time lining up.
Yeah.
That's right there, ready to go.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. Ooh. So I do all the things I'm pretending to do to get on. Ooh. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, he's definitely ready for the next set of riding.
Okay.
Good boy. I know that the cowboy ways, they do all that, like the girl that came and helped me with that bucking stallion, he had been wearing a saddle for over a month and was still bucking every day. She came out her first day, did her things, and got on and walked out Canada the first day, his first ride. Because that's like the cowboy way to, you just do it and you ride
Right.
through whatever they give you. And, I'm not that good a rider. I'm a good rider, but I'm not that good a rider.
Right.
If they're gonna blow, my job is to train the buck out of them, not ride the buck out of them.
Right.
So I'm not trying to set them up for that. She did an excellent job. She's done great with him. I'm not, but that's not, I don't put a saddle on the first day and get on the first day. I just don't. Doesn't matter how good they are. I'm not getting on the first day and put a saddle on. Ooh. Oh, wait. He's really okay with me doing all this stuff. He's very aware that I'm doing it, but he hasn't really lifted his head. Good boy. Good boy. If I knew him a little better, I'd swing all the way over. That's how good he's being right now. I just don't know him well enough. We don't need to set up a situation.
Right.
But, he's being that good. Good boy. Good boy. that training exercise. Lining up to a panel like this takes a lot of training before they're willing to do something like that.
Okay.
That takes.
Well, she was telling me that he didn't like the swing over of the leg, so
Huh.
my idea was to be taller than him.
Right.
And show him that that wasn't a bad thing to be over top of him.
Step up. Step up.
Now, do you do it on both sides?
I haven't from the mounting block. When I used to get on from the ground, yes, I used to do it from both sides. I think it's my lack of coordination of why I don't do it from the mounting block. I think it'd be really hard for me to make it, change my hands and make it all work.
Okay.
Ideally, yes, we should do everything from both sides.
Okay.
Later, I'll get on a horse from the mountain. I mean, after they're already trained to stand here, yes, I'll do it. But I have not done my training from both sides at the mounting block for lack of coordination in those early moments.
Okay.
Not knowing how they're going to respond. Step up. Good boy.
Good boy, yeah.
Good boy. He's doing so good, I can't help it. I know, I just said if I knew him better. But
Right, you're pretty
he's
close
being
to the
so
ground.
good, I just can't help it.
You're pretty close to the ground, too.
Exactly, yeah, there's not too much yeah, exactly.
Good
And I, in
boy.
general, don't get off on the mounting block, but when I'm doing this, I'm doing it over and over and over. My legs are pretty long. I can sit on here and keep my foot on the block.
Yep.
Good buddy. What a good boy. Matea's gonna be upset with me on his first ride.
She's been on him, I guess, but she had to have him being held.
Okay.
She hasn't done it this way yet.
Yeah.
But we leaned on him and
Yeah. And then I do, when I'm preparing to, I still prepare them to mount from the ground, even though I can't physically do it. So I do a lot of jumping up and down next to them. Good boy. And I'll do that from both sides. Ooh, So he's flinching under my arm with every jump, so I've got to do that until he's not flinching.
Okay.
Good boy, good boy. When I have the saddle on, I take the stirrups and I flop the stirrups up and down this way and side to side. I grab the stirrup and I pull it way up to the side, like pull them off balance, because that's what it's going to feel like when we go to get on that first time.
right.
Good boy. Good boy. He's like, okay, look at your tiny little ears. Look at those tiny little ears. Those ears aren't much bigger than a regular mini.
No,
Oh, that tiny little ears.
that's what we want.
Is this so good? I think that's.
You don't care that he's leaning away from you like,
No, that's not. He's not scared of me. He's not trying to get away.
Okay.
He's more respecting my space because of like what I would have preferred. See.
Okay,
that,
yeah,
what was his
he
name?
moved away. Baco.
Yeah.
Or no, Nico.
Yeah, that. And so I'm over here talking with my hands, so he's just staying, see I back away and he comes right back toward me.
Right, yeah.
He wasn't trying to leave, I'm just up here in his space and I'm a big, high energy, and he's just like, I'll just stay out of the way, but he's not
Okay.
doing it out of fear
No.
or thinking, he's not like, he's
Right.
not doing it that way, and that's more of a reading the energy. It's not so much what they're physically doing, it's what's the energy with it. And that is something that just takes time. I can't tell you that 1 minute doing this is different from the next minute doing this because the energy, you feel the energy, it's just, and that's just kind of recognizing that. What a good kid. Yeah, I don't think he really needs to do anything more. That was a big improvement from when I first walked up there and he was all scared of it. And I can show it. I'll do it one more time for Matea.
Okay.